Hi guys, welcome back to my videos. I already did like a little part one, and instead of stopping the video, instead of pausing, I stopped it. So this is part two of the weekly reading from the 27th through the 3rd or 4th till next Sunday. It is. Alright, so where we stopped at was honoring ourselves, being able to honor ourselves before others can, and standing our ground so that others don't abuse us or take advantage of us anymore without us realizing it, taking our power away. We're going to start taking that back. That is going to start to heal, no matter who is doing it. Things have got to change in your life in order for you to be able to stand your ground and defend even the same people that are trying to rough ride you or take advantage of you in some way. So remember, this is where we stopped at, the card honoring ourselves, honoring others. In this picture here, there is a man that's giving a woman a cup, a holy grail. He's honoring her for her cleanliness, for her purity, for taking over the position of another that seems to have passed away or has been replaced by this person, and this person is being honored for everything that she did for the other person, and rightfully so. So be aware that honoring for your purity, for your kindness, for your true heart, for your love is something very important to you, and you will be honored for what you have done. The people that have hurt you are going to start to see things from a different perspective, or you will show them one way or the other who you truly are and what you are made of, because you have come a long way in your life. So the cards for the week, the beginning of the cards that we have gotten have been the Death card. So something that changes, something that transforms you, something that happens along the way that is very that's going to shake up your world one way or the other. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, I'm just saying that it's very transformational. It's going to perhaps upset the ebb and flow, or the way that things have been going on in your life. What part of your life that is going to change, I don't really know. It has to do a lot with the Empress. It has to do a lot with being able to sustain yourself. The Empress is represented by the planet of Venus, so it could be love that comes into your life, love that's very abundant, or love that sees you extremely abundant, or someone that's very attractive, and someone that would be very good for this other person. This other person could be a water sign. They could be a Scorpio, because the Death card does represent the sign of Scorpio. So for some of you, if you're single, there could be a water sign that comes into your life. If you're not, again, assistance that comes from a water sign that could be very transformative in whatever form of your life that would be touching. I don't know, whatever part of your life that is. You could yourself transform just by changing the clothes that you wear, the way that you act, the places that you go to, the way that you speak to others. There's something that's going to transform in your life, that you're going to be looked at as someone to be respected, someone that has worked very hard and has become very abundant due to these changes that are going to occur in your life. And you want to be respected, you want to be honored for the things that you have done, and apparently it's going to happen because of this transformation that's going to come about. You're going to be reflecting on a lot of things that are the truth in your life. The reflection. You're going to see yourself reflected back in a lot of new people that you're going to meet, and then therefore it'll start to change the energy around you, because the truth, the naked truth, is going to be revealed. Other people are going to see you in a different light, and they will be honoring you. Therefore, that in itself will help uplift you in a sense, and whatever part of your life you are in. You deserve to be honored. You deserve for the truth to be revealed to you as well, because you will see it now reflected back from other people. Not the same old people that have been trying to keep you down, but the people that you are going to start to meet, because you're tired of the way things have been transgressing in your life. So now you're going to start perhaps going out, getting out, meeting new people, and those people are going to start reflecting back to you what you are. So perhaps you need to start looking, because it's not all going to be roses and unicorns and cupcakes and rainbows. No. All of us are human, and we all have our faults and we all have our good points. There are things that we need to be honored for, and other things that we need to really reflect on and say, shit, I need to change that about me. There is something that the way that I treat other people, the way that I talk, the way that I walk or shake my thing, whatever it is that you want to, say, needs to be tweaked a little bit, needs to change, so that then the honoring can come about, because people will say, wow, you really have changed, and not for the worse. You've changed for the better. We can see it now. We can see it all. But the way that this lady here holding up a torch, she is revealing herself for who she truly is, and she lights the path for others. She has a torch in her hand. So she is someone to be respected and to be followed, someone that other people follow. So keep that in mind, because you will have others that will come behind you, and they're going to be following you. So as always, go by the book, so that other people can see that, yes, you deserve to be honored. There's something new that you're going to begin, as we have the Fool here walking quite the precarious little tightrope in a sense, or the top of a wall here, where if he falls, he's going to regret it. If he falls into the sunflowers, it's not too bad. If he falls into the other direction, it looks like he's going to fall far. But he is so intent on the new things, on the new path, on what he's doing in his life, that he doesn't fear that he is on a little ledge here, because he knows that Spirit has his back. Spirit is the one that is urging him to move forward, to do something, to bring about the sun. The sun is over here, because the sunflowers are facing the sun. They always face the sun. That means that he is going in the direction of the sun, and he's like, yes, I am happy, because for once I am following my intuition. I am following a divine life calling that some of you are going to embark on. So this is a very special journey that you're going to be taking. The Fool, we got it, I think, last week, or perhaps in one of my readings that I did just a couple of days ago. I don't know. One or the other. The Fool is saying that you're going to meet someone that is or can be homosexual, or just someone that has a very strong connection with their feminine side as well as their masculine side. So it'll be a male that is very feminine as well. Doesn't mean a bad thing. It just means that this is the qualities of that person. This is the personality type that you're going to be dealing with. If it's not showing you as a person embarking on a new adventure, this is showing someone that you're going to meet, and those are the personality traits of that particular person, of that Fool. We also have the Six of Swords. So transitioning again, another card of moving forward, yeah, with some thoughts, that may not be very positive, because we go through a lot of situations in our life, and as we're moving forward, there's always you have to give something up in order to achieve something that you've been hoping for or praying for, or whatever it is. This new path that you're embarking on, they usually don't come without obstacles or situations that you're going to have to overcome that are going to be difficult, because every time we embark on something new, there's something new you have to learn, something you have to do. You may have to relocate. You may have to do something that's, again, extremely transformational. When this card comes up, it could be anything. I'll let you in on a little secret. When I first started working with the tarot, I had a dream one day of this humongous death card. Like this card, it wasn't this particular card, it's the traditional looking death card in the Rider-Waite deck. I wasn't no expert, but I knew what the card meant, and I was this small looking at this huge, it must have been 20 stories high, this huge just card right in front of me. I'm going, what the hell? I don't know if it was within a year. Perhaps it was within a year or so that my whole life changed. Everything about my life, where I lived, who I lived with, what I was doing in my life, everything, my job, my life, my relationship ended. Everything stopped and ended all at one time. And then I moved to another part of the state. So that is how transformational this one card can be for some people when it comes out. Everything about your life can actually change. That was my experience with this card when I saw it in a dream for the first time. And many, we're talking a lot of moons ago. Okay? A lot of moons ago. But I just wanted to share that with you, because when I saw it, it didn't mean anything, you know. It was just a death card, and I'm staring at it going, what the hell? And along with that dream were many others. That was a very prophetic night for me. Many other dreams that came about with that, along with that card. They weren't connected. There was just one dream after the other. But all of them were messages from Spirit, and they all had something to do with the changes that were coming about. And some of them just were out of this world, I'm telling you. It was crazy, but that night I don't forget. And that part of it was one of them. Anyway, next card, transitioning from the things that are going to change in your life, this new adventure that you're going to be embarking on. Okay, it's going to be a bit difficult, because it's not going to happen without its pitfalls or without its obstacles or without pain. Nothing ever does. But you will transition to a place in your life where you'll be happier, you'll be more peaceful, you'll be more calm. You know, the new changes that are coming about in your life are going to help you quite a lot. So don't be afraid when the changes come, or when you see that they are coming and it's evident and you cannot stop it, because sometimes there's a natural time to make changes, and you'll know them because you'll be moved along with them. You won't be able to stop the flow of Spirit, because that right there, that death card, is a major arcana card. Major arcana cards are brought on by Spirit. It's an energy that you yourself may have wished for, may have thought about, but you're not the only one bringing it about. Okay, Spirit has a hand in it as well, because sometimes things are getting out of hand. It could be like an inferno where you're living. You know, somebody is just drawing blood. They're just taking your energy day and night, and you need to free yourself. Someone is going to assist you with that. There's someone in armor here that comes to free you. So whatever it is that you feel that you are restricted by, whomever, whatever, whichever, everyone is different. You feel some type of a restriction, that you can't move forward, that you're blocked in, that you don't know what's going on. How do I free myself? Someone is going to assist you with that. You are not going to be able to free yourself by yourself. It's going to happen because someone steps in, either to assist you, a friend that gives you advice. Whatever it is, somebody is going to help you with that freedom. Because you have been very lonely in where you have been working or standing or trying to support other people. There's been a lot of loneliness. People have not had your back. And it's about time that somebody does come along. See how this guy's looking at her going, hey baby, here I am. I'm going to help you now, because you have been alone. You have been tied to a whipping post, and it's been hard. You may have been flogging yourself. Maybe this is not even other people that are doing it, but you're doing it to yourself. You're beating yourself up out of guilt, or out of some decision you may have made that was horrific and that hurt you very, very badly, and you have been flogging yourself ever since. Or this could be also assisted by other people that are helping with the flogging and taking your power away every time you turn around. Someone is going to help you, because this loneliness has to stop, and it's time to pick up the harvest of everything that you have done, everything that you have worked for. Because there is some there to be picking. It's ripe already, because yes, the honoring that you deserve. It's time, and some people will honor you for what you have done, because this situation right here, negative thinking, negative people, people that are draining your energy, that just want to keep you pushed down, envy, jealousy, hatred, whatever it is. It's maybe even a combination of all of it. It could be, and trust me, maybe it's their own problems, but still, it's people that are hurting you like that. But don't worry, because there will be some relief. Someone will help, or you will help yourself, one or the other. However it's going to happen, it'll happen. The freedom is coming, from that loneliness, from the pain, from everything that you have been experiencing up to now. You have been quite unsettled. You're not in a peaceful state, but that is coming because that was shown. Okay, you will have a guide. You will have a guide that will move you forward, whether it's a guide, an angelic guide, a family member that has come down to assist you in a sense. Perhaps they see how you're suffering or how you have been struggling. Maybe you're not suffering, you're just struggling with a particular situation, and your guides or your family members that have already passed or have seen it, and they're like, okay, look, I'm going to help you with this. I'm going to assist you to free your mind, even if if that's all you need, to free your own thoughts so that you can think clearly, so that you don't feel so restricted within your own mind, within your own actions, because sometimes it's just the mind that does it to you, and it's nothing else but that. Okay, but they're going to help you. Okay, they're going to help you quench your thirst. Someone, again, is going to assist you with this. There's a thirst, there's something that you're yearning for, that you've asked for, that you're trying to achieve in your life, and it's been very difficult. But you're going to have assistance with that, so don't be afraid, okay? And don't give up. Whatever you do, don't give up, because every day I have a thought of giving up. Oh my God, I can't go on any further. And then I think, well, I got to do my reading. I got to do this and that. I cannot give up. I'll get a call from someone that needs me even more. Then I need to be wallowing in my own misery. Hell no, I have to help this person or help that person, and that keeps me going. So put yourself in a position where you're helping other people, and eventually that honoring is going to come along, okay? Because we all want to give up. We need to pay attention more to the phases of the moon. This is the moon card. The traditional tarot, the moon card is about secrets. It's about psychic abilities. It's about working on your psychic abilities. It's about not being afraid of the changes that are coming, because we cannot see them, but we just feel it. We know that something is happening, something is changing, but we don't know what or how much it's going to affect us. The moon has a lot of ebb and flow, because of the water that makes up who we are, and it pulls the tides. So it obviously pulls us as well. Remember, there's a black moon that's coming up at the end of this month, on the 31st, yes, of July. And that might stir up your emotions or just try to purge some out. Try to keep in mind that everything that you say out of your mouth, you cannot retract. No matter how hard you try, it can be used against you for the rest of your life. So whatever you do, try to control your mouth, try to control your tongue, try to control what you say to other people, even if you just have to walk away and say nothing. Sometimes that's better than letting shit come out. Relax. Remember, we're going to be affected by the moon, and we need to relax. We need to hone in our psychic abilities, our third eye, our intuition, which is again highlighted by this. It shows who we are. You need to be careful of what you say, and you need to relax and pay attention to your intuition, okay? Because it's going to try to probably assist you or give you some type of guidance. And everything is in your hands. It's in your hands to help yourself. It's in your hands to control yourself. It's in your hands, all of the changes that are coming up. Okay, let's see, how's our week gonna go? We need to pull some cards for the week of the 29th through to the 3rd of August. How's the beginning of our week gonna be, Spirit? I figured I talked so much already. Why pull another card? I'm gonna pull another card. Eight of Swords. Again, we feel restricted, so there's going to be a bit of restriction as we move through the beginning of the week, whether it's at work, whether it's at home, or just in general. You're going to feel restricted. There's things that you want to get done, and you can't get to them because you have so much on your plate already. Okay, but still restricted on the things that you want to do in your life, the changes that you want to make. At the beginning of the week, you're going to feel restricted. So there's going to be some balancing that you need to do, a balancing act. This is the Temperance card. This is the card of Sagittarius. So for those of you that are listening to my channel, Sagittarius, you need to balance your emotions. Head over heart. Do both. Logically thinking and using your emotions. Sometimes we can get carried away, especially with so much fluctuation of the planets, retrograde, forward motion, the moon in and out, up and down. We're like a little roller coaster. Okay, some of you are already going into the third age, so if you're a female, then it's a menopause, and if it's a man, then a girlopause. Whatever it is, it's up and down. We don't know sometimes what's up and what isn't, but we need to balance our emotions with our logical thoughts, with our mind, body, and soul, a balance of spirit. Get outdoors, meditate, talk to spirit, get in a pool, get in the ocean, get in your tub, soak up to here. Sink your head in after a while as well. Totally immerse yourself in water, because that helps calm us down. Breathing exercises help us as well. See how she is blending from one cup to the other? That's how we need to blend our emotions, our forward movement, our conversations, our thoughts. Keep them fluidly moving, but in a cohesive way with each other. Don't let your emotions get the better of you. Don't let your logical mind get the better of you either, because then you just cut people straight out of your life and you're not going to care what you say to them. So you need to keep it even. If there are any addictions, food, water, whatever you're addicted to. Not water, I'm addicted to water. Food, drugs, smoking, drinking, whatever it is, you need to be careful, because this card also warns of addictions, and it warns of being able to take control over that addiction, whatever it is, okay? If it's negative thinking, if it's thinking negatively about yourself, about other people, a constant toiling of the mind, that has to stop. That has to be put under control. Otherwise, you drive yourself insane. Feeling restricted and not being able to control your emotions, you're going nuts, okay? So that's what the week is going to feel like. It's going to be a little bit unbalanced, so you need to take control of it, okay? Then we have the Sun card. So by the end of the week, you're going to feel accomplished, okay? Like something happened that was good for you, something that came out, a person said something nice, something that you did, you felt successful by the end of the week, even though the beginning was quite restrictive. And then you had to balance your emotions during the middle of the week. By the end of the week, you're going to feel good. You're going to be happy. Something is going to happen to change things for you during the week, okay? So where the Sun is the best card of the deck. You're going to go within and you're going to see perhaps how to move forward to where you're happier. You have got to spend some time by yourself, trying to reach within, ask spirit for help. That might be what helps you achieve a little bit of happiness, or outdoor play time, whatever it is that you do at the end of the week. It's going to be fun for you. So that's pretty much how the week is going to go, okay? There might be some movement forward due to this Knight of Wands that I just pulled, okay? So maybe some of you are going to travel at the end of the week. You're going to say, you know what, I'm going to take a day off and go wherever it is you're going to go. Do whatever it is you want to do. There may be someone that asks you out or invites you to something. Be sure to go, because you have the Knight of Cups there. Or this is, if it's the Page of Cups, then it's an invitation, a message that comes through to invite you to go and do something different. So be sure to go, because it might be fun. That might be what brings the Sun about by the end of the week. Okay. It might have to do with money, because this is the Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles, see him in it's like an opera house or a place of gathering of people and showing, and this has to do with acting. It has to do, a message that has to do with acting, or being in front of a crowd, being in front of people, doing things with people. And this has to do with your finances, hence this is a pentacle. So there may be somebody quite romantic or somebody quite naive or younger than yourself that brings a message to you about finances that might be fun, or to go do something. Perhaps you're being invited to go out to an opera or to some show where there's some fun. Be sure to go, because you might enjoy yourself. That might bring you a bit of happiness. Yeah, movement forward. So we're getting the Chariot. So as well, yeah, you're going to be moving forward. And this forward movement in your life has not been easy. You've had to really struggle in order to achieve some of these movements that are going to be happening in your life, this transformation, okay? It hasn't been easy at all. You're having to take control of quite a lot of things in your life in order to be able to move forward like that. Boy, the cards were like, it was like an accordion. I couldn't get him to move. Your inner voice. Thank your angel for guiding me through my inner voice. You're going to have a lot of guidance this week. Your spirit guide is going to be there assisting you, or again, a family member that has passed going to be talking to you. So pay attention to your intuition, pay attention to a nudging that you get to do something in particular. Honor your feelings. Remember, this was another card. Honoring yourself, honoring your feelings, honoring the way that you are. Honor your feelings. Archangel Haniel. Thank you, Haniel, for supporting me as I honor my emotions. Honor yourself. You know, you feel a certain particular way. People should respect you for who you are and what you have done. And not just, you know, dismiss you like you're nobody. You are someone and you do count. You know, you need to honor yourself. Don't allow other people to talk to you like you're a chump. You're not a chump. You're a person. You're a spiritual person. There's going to be some very synchronistic situations that happen in your life that help bring balance back into your life, okay? Thank you, angels. I trust your well-timed guidance and the signs. So beyond the talking in your ear, the nudging that you're going to get from your intuition, there's going to be signs. Post your signs, things that you need to read and see, okay? Thank you for the signs and the guidance, because they are coming. And with those signs, if you follow them, they could be on paper. It doesn't mean that this is going to be a spiritual sign that you see in a dream and it's floating in a cloud and it's written in blood. It's going to be a sign that you may see in a newspaper or an article or somewhere that you go when you read it on paper. It could be as simple as reading it, you know, and the angels are the ones that are making you go here and do that and read that piece of paper so that you are at that event or at that time in that place where you need to be, and they wrote it on paper so that you wouldn't miss it. So you need to pay attention to every single thing that you see or you hear during this week, because when the messages come, they're going to be quite obvious. But if you're not paying attention, or you're dismissing it because your head is somewhere else, because you feel restricted, or because people have taken away your power and you don't honor yourself, you're going to miss it. You're going to miss it, and then it's back to square one. Back to zero, where the angels have to start again with the same old thing, the same old messages, the same old story. And if you miss it the next time, it's like a chain. So you need to pay attention. Alright, I did pull some cards for the interactive part of the reading, so let's do that. Remember, there's a part 1 to this video, okay? I'm sorry that I pushed the wrong button, but it's the way it is. It's hot and muggy where I am right now. I'm outside and it's probably feeling like 100 and something degrees. But there's people in my apartment, so I can't really do my reading. And there's been people there all day, and it's just really hard for me to do anything. Let yourself receive. Let yourself be honored. Let other people do things for you. Okay? Allow others to give you loving care. Receive without guilt or apologies. Because other people want to honor you, and you need to allow them. Right? They want to do things for you. Let them. Because you've done a lot for them. You may not know it. Okay. For those of you that chose A, have faith. 2 cards came out when I flipped them. Have faith and mother healing. There's a lot of maybe bad blood or just situations that could be stemming from the past. Maybe things that are happening now in your life between you and your mother. Your mother could have passed, and perhaps there was things that you wish you could have said and you couldn't. You didn't have time. She passed too quickly. You couldn't tell her you were sorry, or that you loved her, or you miss her, or you honor her for the beautiful things that she has done for you in your life. You didn't have a chance to say it. But have faith, because your prayers are manifesting. Remain positive and follow your guidance. As your feelings towards your mother heal, your desired manifests more rapidly and accurately. So forgive your mom, honor your mom, talk to her because she's still around. If she is on the other side, she may be the one that's assisting you during this week. So have a conversation with her. Tell her how much you love her and how much you miss her, you know. And have faith that the things that you have asked for will manifest, okay? You need to have faith. Again, we're getting the transformation card. So for those of you that chose A, transformation is imminent. Imminent in our lives, imminent in your life. Thank you, Zadkiel, for supporting me to transform from my past challenges, learning from them and moving forward despite of them, and changing parts of yourself that you have seen reflected that you want to change. You've seen the naked truth. Change them for the better now as you move forward. For those of you that chose B, surround yourself with positive people and situations and avoid negativity at all costs. Avoid negative people, negative places that feel negative. People that say negative things about you. Don't say negative things about yourself either, because that's not honoring yourself. Remember, this week is all about honoring who you are, who you have become, the things that you have overcome. So being around positive people and doing things that uplift you as opposed to bringing you down is what is called for you to do during this week. Spiritual gifts. Thank you, Raziel, for helping me channel my gifts and talents. So you're going to be using your spiritual gifts, the things, your talents that you have brought from other times, other lifetimes. And your healing gifts, perhaps they're going to start turning on. So you can heal yourself before you heal anyone else. Or before you get out there and start healing others, you need to heal yourself. Your hand chakras, your third eye, your heart chakra is going to be activated as you move through this week. And you have angelic help with that so that you can heal yourself. There may be some things that happen that could be quite painful, but you will be able to heal yourself with your activations that you're going to have this week. And thank your angels for that assistance. For those of you that chose C, dream big. Let go of small thoughts about yourself. See yourself succeeding. Again, honoring yourself is number one during this week. No more, oh, I don't know if I can make it. No, maybe that job is going to be a little bit too much for me. Perhaps I'm not going to shine my light, or maybe I'll say the wrong thing. Stop that. No more negative thoughts or small thoughts about yourself. Think bigger than big. Angels always tell me, reach for the stars. Don't compromise. Don't compromise. Don't water yourself down. Don't say, okay, I'll settle for this because I don't think I can achieve that. You could probably achieve more than what you thought you could achieve or you would like to achieve, but you haven't even tried, and then you cut yourself down in the midst of it all. So forget that. Think big. Dream big. Let go of small thoughts about yourself. It's time to bring some balance back into your life. You're going to be judged fairly. If you have a judgment that's happening with lawyers or whatever it is that's going on, you're going to be judged fairly. And you're going to win the case if that is what the case is for you. Thank you, angels, for bringing my life into balance. But most of all, you're going to be balancing your emotions with your logical thinking, with your right mind. Left and right pulled together to balance you so that you can see things clearly for what they truly are. The naked truth for once. Alright guys, know that I love you, and we have ended this reading. Perhaps I'm going to do a monthly romance reading, a general one for all of us now. That's coming up next. Stay tuned. Love you. Talk to you again soon. And again, if you would like a private reading, please write to me, raisashealingarts11@gmail.com. And yes, I cut myself. I know. I don't know how, but I did. Bye for now.